Hi everyone, it's Misty from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome back to a mass producing Monday and a new week with the new stamp set. This week we're going to be focusing on the Be Jolly by Golly. So we're about to get started, but before we do, I apologize for not having a video for you, a third video for you last week. If you're in my Facebook group, which I will link in the description box down below, you just have to click show more. Or if you're not following me on my Facebook page, you missed the announcement that I was just having a really rough time of things. My allergies have been horrible since we got back. I was sick basically all last week and just didn't feel good. And then October is a hard month for me. My grandmother passed away on October 13th, and this week will be 16 years. Some years it goes by and I don't even feel a rumble from it, and sometimes grief hits me like it just happened. So, and unfortunately, that's what happened. So I've been having some anxiety, some depression, dealing with some grief, and just trying to get readjusted back to being in Texas. And then Roxy has been extremely needy. She's calmed down just a little bit, but we haven't been getting as much sleep as normal and those kinds of things. But anyway, I'm back this week with this stamp set. I think this is probably one of my favorites, which is crazy because there's not a lot to it, but I just love Jolly. Hello, I'm the TheJollyFatElf. So today we're going to make 6 cards. So I'm going to be using this stamp set with these stars or snowflakes or whatever you want to call them, and then this sentiment. It reminds me of something very retro, and I really like it. So I'm put that to the side. Be having a Whisper White card base today. It's just easier when you're mass producing. I'm going to set this to the side and talk about our Designer Series paper. I'm using 1 sheet of this Designer Series paper from the Presents and Pine Cones. Don't forget that this is currently on sale for the month of October. You buy 3 packs and you get 1 free. There are several patterns to choose from. 2 from the holiday catalog, which is the Candy Cane Lane, which is the one with these really cute houses that I used last week. And then this set, and then there are several from the annual catalog. There's a special hostess code if you go to my blog post. If you buy that, you're going to get the a One Sheet Wonder tutorial for free as a thank you from me. So, okay, let's get started. So first things first, let's go ahead and score our card bases. I'm going to be making a hamburger card today, which just means it's going to be like a regular size card. So I'm going to take this. I'm trying to make sure I show that to you, although it's reflecting. On the portrait side, I'm going to score at 4 1/4. And I always say when you are mass producing, you want to do 1 step at a time, and it's easier to score these before you cut them. Oops, jumped the track. I do that all the time. I am going to have a bonus video for you this week. I want to start doing some 3D things to get ready for the holidays. So hopefully I will have something for you. Okay, so all of those were scored at 4 1/4. Now we're going to cut them at 5 1/2. So we will have an A4 standard size card. A4, A5, I don't remember. So I'm going to cut 2 at one time. I'm going to cut them at 5 1/2. Just want to make sure they're lined up and that it's even. So there's 4. You may hear some noise from outside. We have the windows open. It's a gorgeous weekend. My word, it's been such a pretty weekend. And we have all the windows open. And you want to know who loves it? A certain little crafting kitty is absolutely loving it. Okay, so for my pattern paper, I'm going to cut it at 3, I think 2 1/2. Let me measure my sentiment. Oops. The sentiment is 2 1/2. 2 1/2 and 2 1/2 is 5. So we'll do 2 1/4. So I'm going to cut this at 2 1/4. 2¼ I probably only need 3 of these. And then I'm going to cut them at 5¼ No, let me see. Jesus, 4. No, brain. 1, 2, 3. I didn't need as many as I thought. That's all right. So actually you could make 9 cards if I wanted to. So I'm gonna save those, put those aside. I have some scrap strips of tray cobbler. I believe they measure 1/4 inch. I'm gonna cut them down to 4 inches. 2. Two, 3, 4. You can see I'm not wearing my wedding rings again. I am still, my joints are not having it this week. I think I mentioned last week I have osteoarthritis in everywhere, basically. And so it's giving me a hard time. Okay, before we go any further, I am going to color my White Perfect Accents with a gold Sharpie. So I need 6 big. You can color these with any alcohol marker. 2, 3, 6. You just want to make sure that you color them and then let them dry. Can't count today. So you'll see some action on my At Home with Misty channel. If you aren't subscribed, you're going to want to go subscribe. I'm going to have a travel vlog from our trip. And I'm going to have a new weigh-in and grocery haul and stuff next weekend. So you're not going to want to miss that. Sorry I did not have a plane with me. Again, Rob and I spent the day together yesterday. I really felt like I needed that. So we went and ate lunch and he went bowling and those kinds of things. So putting those aside to dry, let's bring in our card bases. Now before I fold, I think I'm going to stamp. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to stamp using mint macaron, mint macarena, whatever you choose to call it. And I think I want to try this on a scrap piece of paper to see if I feel like I need to. That's why I can never find my dimensionals. They're all the way everywhere. Rob's doing laundry, so if you hear some crazy noises, you know why. But I need scratch piece of paper. If you guys could see the side of my desk, you would probably cry. Just try this. I just want to see if I want to stamp off or if it's okay the way it is. No, I definitely want to stamp off. Okay. I'm going to stamp my mint macaroon first. And it's okay that they're light because I'm going to stamp over them. Okay, done with that color. I don't know if those are cicadas or what, but they're singing the song of their people. I'm going to wash my stamp off. Bring these back in, and we're going to use some tray cobbler. The reason why I'm stamping first is so I know where to put my designer series paper. Okay, let's see if we can do this. And I'm using tray cobbler ink. And I'm going to bring in a stamping little mat. This is actually from, I think, Michael's. A subscriber sent it to me a couple of years ago, I think now. It's just one of those pieces of craft foam. Because this is photopolymer that I haven't used before. And it looks like it may need some cushion for the pushing. Yay! Not that bad. Just making sure I don't have anything on my fingers, because we all know how that goes around here. Can you guys believe it's October? I'm like bugging. Not like bugging, but like bugging that it's October. And not only that, it's almost the middle of October. I was going to have a stamp class, or try to plan to have a stamp class in my home in November, but I don't know if I have enough time. If you're in the DFW area, you want to come craft with me one weekend? That is just trouble waiting to happen right there. What you can do to kind of help is to leave it for a second. You guys notice I'm not just putting it down and bringing it right back up. So yeah, I started a new anti-inflammatory. I don't know if it's helping, but my joints are too swollen for me to wear my wedding ring. So hopefully they go down. I think it's the weather. I mean, when we were in New England the last week, it was like in the 40s and 50s. It was drizzly, it was cold, and I think they just were like in like shock. They're like, what's going on right here? And if you wanted to, you could totally stamp those little star things at full ink. I just kind of like the stamped off look. You're the boss of your star sauce. I don't know. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okie dokie. Let's put this tray cobbler away. Now I'm going to fold all these on the score line. I put a pot roast in the oven for my husband. I'm not a pot roast fan, but he really likes it, so I can smell it. It smells good. I don't know if it's because we ate it so much when I was a kid, or I don't know. It's not my favorite. So I put that McCormick bag and season. That's my favorite if I'm going to eat any of it. And before I was just throwing it in a crock pot, but he likes it out of the oven better, and it doesn't take that long. I mean, it cooks for 2 hours, but I mean, it's really easy to just throw in the bag with some diced up new potatoes. He doesn't like carrots or anything, or I would put more veggies in it. When I was eating it and was being more low carb, I would do parsnips in it, and that was pretty good. Okay, it's time to adhere our pattern paper. You could use really either side, but I think I'm going to use a stripe. Just like that. I remember a couple years ago, gosh, I guess when we lived in our apartment, I lost this bone folder. Lost it. And I'm like, it has to be in this house. It has to be in this apartment. And Rob's like, no, it can't be. Yeah, when we moved, we found it underneath the TV stand. It's like, I knew it was around here somewhere. I knew it. I got a really cute video of Roxy snoring. Oh my word. But I haven't posted it yet because I feel like I've been posting a lot of rocks. And I'm still like, maybe I should just start her own channel, really, or her own page on Instagram or whatever. Maybe her own channel too, who knows. I can't even keep up with the 2 I have, let alone add a 3rd one in with cat videos. Although people like animals. She's hella cute. I posted pictures, or I posted video on my personal Facebook page because it was so dark you wouldn't be able to see anything. But the other day, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and she was up and just howling like a banshee. And then she was like, I looked over, she was on her back on the floor, like, come get me, mama. You need to come pet me. And I was like, you know I can get on the floor with you? So I was like, hiya. And I said it at one point, and she moved right as I said it. So it looked like she really was practicing her karate. I love that, saying it that way. Ever since I watched the Dear Kitten videos, have you guys seen those? Oh my word, they are so stinking cute. Okay, I'm going to straddle this just like that. Perfect. This is really versatile as well. I mean, you could use this for any kind of cards, really. You could use it for these Christmas cards. You could use it on birthday cards. In fact, maybe I'll do that. Do some birthday cards. I haven't made birthday cards in forever. And I have this really cute birthday stamp. Let's see if I can get it out. Isn't that cute? I love it. This is an annual catalog. You should pick it up. You should get it. You can shop at TheJollyFatElf.stampinup.net. Now that I'm back from vacation and I no longer have gallbladder issues and I don't seem to have thyroid cancer, thank God. It's a video for a different day, different channel. I need to get going on my blog, or not my blog, it's a website. I have to write copy and I'm like, I don't like to write. That's why I don't like to write blog posts, because I don't like to write. Unfortunately, I feel like that's something that you really gotta write for yourself. Unfortunately. We are just about done, people. And I've been crafting for 20 minutes. Not bad. Okay, we're gonna take our Black Perfect accents that we colored with a gold Shopimaka. Oops. And I'm gonna put Alright guys, that's all for today's Mass Producing Monday. I hope you enjoyed these cards. Don't forget, all the links will be listed in the description box down below, and there will be a coordinating blog post on my blog, which will also be linked down below. Well, my blog is linked down below. If you have any questions or are interested in purchasing any of these supplies, make sure you let me know. Be on the lookout for, like I said, hopefully a bonus video this week. I'm going to do my best to see if I can make that happen. It may be out Thursday, maybe out Saturday. I'm not sure. But yeah, other than that, excuse me. Thanks so much for joining me today. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye for now.